my apartment is in desperate need of proper cleaning. Today's project is to clean the sink area in the bathroom. And this is the finished look. Alright, let's see what's the next project for today. Do we do a big project or a small project? Small? Or big? Definitely not a big one, I guess. These are too big. So, small project. Alright. Change the bed and clean the bed frame and around the bed area. So basically this is the bed area. We are going to change the bedding. We are going to hoover. We are going to wipe and so on and so forth. Let's get to it. First things first. Let's take off the bed sheets that are currently on. I will have to wash them later, maybe today if I have time, or tomorrow, and go from there. So the mattress protector thingy, it is somehow, I don't know what happened, but it is stained. And actually also this one, which is the cover for the bed, is also stained. I'm not sure what I did or what happened, but usually I like to wash these things in the summer when they dry quickly. So I'm gonna wait for June. That's when the weather gets warm enough for it to dry very quickly. So for now, I'm gonna hoover the mattress, and then I'm also gonna hoover this when I put it back. Okay, let me wipe off the bed frame. It gets pretty dusty up here. Okay, I am ready to put the bedding back. Spring is here, it's time for a very spring-inspired duvet covered bed linen set. It has little flowers and birds on it. So the finishing touch is coming, which is just to put on the cover, which is down there. Ta-da! Today is another day when we're not going to pull a project to tackle, but we are going to pick a project which is just convenient. Because look, my dishwasher is empty, so it is just the most convenient time to run a cycle of cleaning the dishwasher. So I'm gonna pull out my dishwasher cleaning solution, I guess, put it in and start a cleaning cycle before I use it again. I got this, it's a 2-pack from Lidl and it was a reasonable price. In other stores you can buy this name brand dishwasher cleaning thing, which costs double as much as these two cost, at least, if not more. So hopefully this one works. I have never tried it. Basically, you just have to remove this sticker from the top, put it in the dishwasher, standing upright. I don't know where it can fit better. It's just not the best size, but okay. And you run the cleaning cycle on the dishwasher. Alright, this is finished. This is empty. And I just want to wipe it down in some areas which were not cleaned, like on the sides here. Maybe in here. I actually need to take this out, the filter, and clean that, but before that, let me refill the salt. also going to refill the rinse liquid. And now I'm gonna take out the filter. Ugh, that's filthy. I'm gonna wash this. They cleaned up pretty nicely. Oh, actually, I didn't see that before. So I can put them now back. So just putting this back in, and the dishwasher is ready for the next load. I gotta be honest, guys, this spring cleaning is taking way longer than I thought it was gonna be. I started a month ago, I think, or even more than a month ago. And I'm still not close to the end because I thought, oh, if I cut it down to small projects, then I can do a project a day. No, I have been so busy with life that I could not do one project a day. This week, for example, today is Sunday. Yesterday, I did one small project. I cleaned my dishwasher, and the whole week before that, from Monday to Friday, I didn't do any projects. But today is Sunday and today I have time, so today we are tackling a big project. And one day I will be done with the spring cleaning. I also must admit that some of the places that I cleaned, already deep cleaned, like my kitchen, part of my bathroom, because I didn't do the whole thing, or the floors, have already been dirty since I cleaned them for the first time, so I had to clean them again. Obviously, the kitchen is something that I should clean almost every day because I use it and cook almost every day. That has also not been the case, but it has definitely been cleaned since I did the spring cleaning video. So anyway, there is still a lot of projects that I have to tackle just in the kitchen, let alone anything else which is around the house. So let's see which project should we tackle today. Today's big project is gonna be defrosting the freezer. Okay, so for this project I needed this freezer bag, freezer container, freezer box, which I borrowed from my parents. And I need to unplug the freezer, which I never know which one is the freezer and which one is the fridge. So let's see. I always open the fridge, or I always unplug the fridge first. So this one is going back. I have to unplug the freezer. And then I just need to take everything out. I put some of these freezer things in my freezer before so that I can keep everything cool. this box I have some veggie scraps, so today I also will have to do vegetable broth from this. I have to make vegetable broth from this. Oh, I didn't know I had this. Okay, I have some frozen pumpkin puree. This one has been in my freezer for too long. These are just like frozen grapes, and it has been in my freezer for years at this point, so I'm going to throw this out. This is just my biodegradable recycling, so this one I will just have to take down to the recycle bin. I don't know what's in here actually. Yeah, just check it. Oh, these are just some cooked beans. This is also good for me to rediscover what I have buried in the freezer, things that I forgot about. Perfect, it just fits perfectly, everything. So now I'm gonna take all of these out, which somehow get quite dirty. There's even a strain of hair in there. And I'm gonna heat some water. I'm gonna put the water into some bowls, and then I'm gonna put the hot water in here so that it quickens the defrosting process so it doesn't take forever. This is how my freezer looks like before defrosting. I definitely feel like it has been way worse in the past, and that this layer of ice is not as bad as I had it sometimes, although in the back I do have some thick layers here. So I'm gonna start the defrosting process now. All right, I think the defrosting process has been completed. Now I'm just gonna wipe down everything, wait for it to dry a little bit, and then put everything back. Just wait for a couple more minutes for it to dry a little bit, and then I will put everything back. Okay, it's time to put everything back. Let me also plug it back in. Oh, there's so much space now in here. I can fill it up. Yoo-hoo! So here I have my veggies, some herbs, celery, peas, broccoli, spinach. In here I have some pastel de nata, some frozen vegan mince, mochi, some cooked beans, and then in here I have my nuts on this side, some frozen fruits, and that's it. Today's project is completed. I can barely believe it, but it is a Monday and I have some time to work on a small project from the jar. So, let's see. Clear out a kitchen cupboard. I have a lot of these still in the jar. I actually haven't done any of them, and I think I wrote it down like 4 or 5 times. And I have more than that actually. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 kitchen cupboards. So I'm gonna work on the one on the right. So this is the kitchen cupboard we are going to work with, and if you have seen my New Year, New Me series, I have actually cleaned this cupboard out in that series as well, and now I'm gonna do it again because I invested in some items, in some stuff, in some food that, well, that I have to somehow fit into here. And currently, as you can see, they don't fit because they are huge. But I'm confident I can make them fit because I have used up a lot of the things from here in the past weeks, and I kind of simplified it a little bit, finished some products which I didn't replace, finished some ingredients that I didn't replace, and I think it just needs a little bit of reorganization so that I can put these in there. So let's start from the top. This top shelf is my snack shelf. It has sweet and savory snacks. It was actually currently quite full because I have a trip coming up and I already have purchased snacks for the trip, and I also have a gathering in my apartment with some of my girlfriends, for which I also have already the snacks. So a lot of these will be eaten in the next 2 weeks, and I can see some little pieces that I need to clean up here before I can put things back. Just to show you what we're dealing with, we have some, not quite sure, I don't think you can actually focus on this, but basically I think they are just pieces from this, you know, that fell off, and these are the snacks. Alright, so while this is drying, I'm gonna also take out the items from here. So my idea actually was to put the protein powder from here in here, because this is anyway originally my protein powder container, which has already been cleaned and then just stored like this in here. So there is empty space for it. So let's pour in the protein powder here. Is this gonna be a disaster? Oh wait, I finally found this. Okay, so it won't all fit in there. So for now it's gonna be like this. And then the rest of it will be stored in my backstock for the time being. The best by date of these two tortilla chips is next month, and as I said, my friends are coming over this weekend, so we are gonna go through these snacks, the two tortilla chips and this dip for the tortilla, but I think I can still fit them into the snack shelf for now. So the snack basket is going back. And the chips is going. Actually, I have one more piece of chocolate, so I can also put that one here now. Perfect. This one is dry, not yet. Let me take these off now. So let's put the stuff back on this shelf. I have some sugars. I have the protein powder. This is just backstock, so it can go in the back, kind of. This is also backstock, can also go in the back. Then I have these big ticket things, big items, and I was hoping to put this one in here. So the collagen powder is going in there, and then the peanut butter going in front of it. I still have a few pieces of cacao nibs, but as soon as I finish this, I will not repurchase it. I'm just putting it into when I'm baking. And then cacao powder, and I have also tahini, which can fit in here. And there is one more thing that should go in here actually. My dark chocolate spread. And then the last shelf looks a bit like a mess. Well, this one is backstock, but I am just about to finish this. So I'm just gonna combine these two, and then I will be left with one. I just recently, just over the last weekend, I refilled the containers, these containers with oats, and I have leftover bags of oats as well. I also have a backstock of oats, and then some other leftover. These are different sizes, so that doesn't function super well or doesn't look very nice, but that's what we are working with right now. Then here I have 2 containers. One has homemade granola. I should finish it. There's not much left in it. And the other one has store-bought granola, which I should also just finish. Oh, it smells so nice. Maybe this one I can put into a smaller, well, but if I buy a new bag I will need the big one again, so I guess it doesn't make sense to put it into a smaller one. So this is my coffee and tea shelf, and I have a lot. Oh, and my vitamins. Let's put the vitamins in first because I think that's easier. I put my morning vitamins here and my evening vitamins on this side. Then I have my backstock coffee that can go in the back, kind of. All my teas, black tea, green tea, this black tea from Singapore, mint tea, mugwort tea. This is my chamomile backstock, and this is my green tea backstock. And then I have my chamomile and rose tea. I have my cacao, this one I'm just finishing up and I'm not going to repurchase. And then I have a coffee that I ground from the backstock coffee. I grind it myself. This is the caffeinated and this one is a decaf. And then I also have my instant coffee decaf that I'm just gonna consolidate. And then this is done. But how does this fit? Wait, let me put this on top of here. And then my coffee here. And then the bottom shelf is the breakfast shelf, or yeah, I guess breakfast shelf. Oats, granola, psyllium husk, flaxseed that I also grind up one portion at a time, and then I keep the ground up portion in the fridge, and then I keep the whole flax seeds in here. I have chia seeds, which I am eating every day, like a spoonful with yogurt or skyr, I don't know how to pronounce it. Moringa powder and ashwagandha root powder. I need to somehow finish these as soon as possible. Hemp seeds. Then I have this small container of peanut butter, but it's actually almost empty, and I'm just going to make during this week probably some overnight oat in this container so that I use up the rest of the peanut butter which is in here. And then I have my Dextro Energy tablets, some almonds, blanched cut almonds that I can put over porridge, I can pour it over waffles, and the same with these coconut flakes. I have this like overflow of oats. I don't know where to store these. I don't think I have any space in my overflow box container for these. So I think I'm just gonna have to put this back in here. So the change that happened here is not very big, but I made space for things that were not in here before, and I consolidated a little bit. and there are still a few things that I need to use up before this will look much better and functional. I will remove this when I used it up, I will remove this when I used it up, hopefully these will be gone, but then, you know, they come back when I refill these again. I will remove this when I use it up. So for now, this is it. Thank you for watching.